Hello, dear students. We have discussed more about SQL and SQL functions and discussed group by and having clause. And from today, I'm going to start library functions in MySQL. So, what are library functions? So, they are the programs which are inbuilt and uh, these functions are available within the MySQL, and these functions can be applied on tables as well as in general. So this library is for different functions. These functions perform various tasks on tables and in MySQL in general. These functions are divided into three sections. Number one is string and character functions. Number two, mathematical functions. Number three, date functions. So these three categories we are going to discuss, and today I'm going to discuss on string functions or string or character function or text functions. So string functions deal with the character or text. These functions of MySQL manipulates uh, the text in many ways. Some of the functions are discussed here. So function number one is character. So up till Windows 7, MS Windows 7, character function was properly functioning. But after Windows 10, character function in MySQL was giving uh, the output in hex code. So to avoid hex code, because from Windows 10, Unicode's characters came into the function, and that is why these functions also work on Unicodes, that is UTF-16. So if your function doesn't give the correct output, then you can use UTF-16. So as far as character function is concerned, this gives the ASCII value of the number issued or number given along with the character. But what happens when you give, say, character 65 as the ASCII code of 65 is capital A, and 66 the character is capital B, and so on. But while using Windows 10, if character and number, this kind number, if you use with this function, doesn't give the proper output. So the reason is the system or Windows 10 is using Unicodes, and that is why you will have to mention using UTF-16. So as soon as you enter using UTF-16 along with this statement, it gives the perfect output. So returns a string made up of ASCII characters. Up till MS Windows 7, this function was giving characters corresponding to ASCII 256. ASCII 256 means there are 256 characters right from 0 to 255. So this is a series. So characters, but the MS Windows, after MS Windows, this function is using Unicodes, and that is why you'll have to use UTF-16 has to be mentioned while using this function. So if you give a character, say character 65 using UTF-16, it will give capital A, and if you give like 65 comma 66 means, and using UTF-16 if you include, then it will give you AB, and if you omit using UTF-16, character function doesn't give the proper output, or it produces the hex codes, hexadecimal codes. And that is why this becomes mandatory. If you are using Windows 10, you will have to use using UTF-16. And the second function is concat. Concat means a concatenation, means you are going to join two strings. So what is happening here? If you mention concat str1 and str2. It means str1 and str2 will be joined and the result will be stored in str1. So let's move to MySQL where I am we'll do the practical or hands-on. So here this is MySQL, and the most important thing, without using or without entering the database, you'll be able to get the output of these functions. For example, if I want to see what is the character of 65, so if I write like so, but one thing you must notice that you will have to use select statement before using the function select char 65. So as soon as you give semicolon and press enter, it will give you the hexadecimal code. There is 0x. 0x indicates hexadecimal. So since it is using Unicodes, you will have to mention here using '65 using UTF-16, then it will give you the proper output. So multiple numbers can also be given to get the characters. So 65 comma 66 comma 67 comma 68 and so on, and if you press enter, it will give you A, B, C, D. So this is mandatory to use using UTF-16 while using character function. Now this can also be applied on the table. For example, the table might not be having numbers, so I'm discarding this operation. But here I'm using the next function, that is concatenation. Concatenation means if I have the string like use IP12 show tables, I'm going to use employee, so select asterisk from employee. If I select use select concat ename comma job from employee, you will see the output like this: Smith clerk, Anya salesman, Seth salesman, Madhavan manager, and so on. So this way we can use concatenation. The next function is lower, and the next function is lowercase. Lowercase or L case means if there is any string which is in capital, if you apply lower or L case, the capital letters are converted into the lowercase letter or small letters. Likewise, there is another function U case or upper. This converts the lowercase string into uppercase string. Then left str comma number of characters. If you have the string and if you want to copy a number of characters from the leftmost of the string, you can use left library function. And if you have to copy number of characters from rightmost of the string, you can use write. Number of characters from rightmost of the string, you can copy. And the function is from a string, from the position whichever is specified, and the third column number of characters from this position from this string are copied and displayed or stored in some variable. So here copies number of characters from the position specified from the string. So let's start, move to MySQL and do the practical on this. So lower, select asterisk from employee. So I want to convert ename, I want to print or select this ename column in small or in lowercase letters. So select lower ename from employee. So all the names are in lowercase letters. And likewise I can use upper. So this will convert all the letters, select all the letters in uppercase. So the entire column will be in uppercase letters. And if you want to use mid, for example, ename, from ename position number 2, I want to copy 3 letters. So it will give you Smith, MIT, Anya, third position, second position, it will copy 3 characters. So mid can also be replaced with SUBSTR. SUBSTR we can use along with in place of mid. So if I use SUBSTR, this will also give you the same function. SUBSTR, mid, lower, upper, concat and character. So we have learned 5 functions today, and we'll continue tomorrow with the rest of the functions. So so hope you like it and understand the library functions. And if you understand the library functions, kindly share with your friends. And if you have not subscribed my channel, kindly subscribe it, so that as soon as I upload a video, you'll get the notification soon. So we'll meet in the next video. Till then, bye bye.